Whiskey had a work assignment. It's just about an hour from home. First stop on our way up to northern Maine. And we're here at McDougal Orchards. He's looking at something across the street. He's over there. Beautiful farm. It is apple season. They grow all of these here. They got the different varieties, which, you know, like I said, you said some were good for pie, some are sweeter just for eating.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen these big ones here.
Yeah, sure. So some varieties tend to be very large. This is just a selection of some of the 40 plus different apple varieties that we grow.
Wow, yeah.
These are all kind of October apples, so it
Okay.
really is kind of the best time of month. We have more of a bounty here.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are good for fresh eating. We don't really grow any that are just bitter or just sour.
Okay.
But there are uses for those too. A lot of people use crab apples and ones that don't taste very good for things like jelly and for things like making hard cider and stuff like that.
Okay.
So all of these are good for eating. Some of them make better pie, we think. It really depends on your taste.
Okay.
Whatever you like the taste of in a fresh apple, you'll probably enjoy
In a pie.
as well.
That's good.
But, and a lot of these are crosses between different varieties. Like we have the Brock here and the Spencer, which is here.
Okay.
Those are both crosses between a Golden Delicious
Okay.
and a Macintosh, which is right here. But the Spencer was developed in Canada and the Brock was developed by the University of Maine.
Okay, that's
So
interesting.
you can see that even crossing two varieties, you can get different apples.
Right.
Which is kind of neat.
And that's neat. All right.
A lot of the older ones were just discovered, but the newer ones, they tend to be crosses with things just to try and get the
That's great.
things that you're interested in.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, now I want to see it with the lights on back here.
Sure.
We have an old barn. We just use it to hang out in, though. We're not farmers.
We hang out in ours too.
Oh, that's good. You got to have the lights. Oh, yeah, that looks good. It's in beautiful shape. This is the back of the barn. The orchard over here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful weather today. I'm not walking in the orchards today. A little bit bigger than the barn lounge. It's very family friendly here. We are here on a Monday morning between 9 and 10, so it's very quiet. I'm sure in the weekend it is busy with family. I've already been in the farm store. I got the cider donuts, and I've already shared them with doggies. These two doggies. The little guy, he doesn't really eat donuts. So I'm making breakfast for Whiskey because we had to leave early to get out of the house. So I'm doing breakfast. Our first stop, and then we have about a 7-hour trip after this. We are at a rest stop, actually a truck stop. So we're going to have lunch. I made some broth, chicken. We're going to have chicken sandwiches. Whiskey's been hanging out. I've been doing the driving on this trip. Homie is just hanging out. Same routine, different place. So let's get lunch going. The broth is warming up, and we're going to forego bread and just have the chicken with the homemade mayo and the pickles we just bought at our last stop for a quick lunch. I got whiskey's down in the front of the lunchbox tray. It's kind of funny, but it's handy because we can't use this table because the dogs are using it.
Wine driving.
Driving.
There's no whining and driving. Just driving.
Just drive. There are no moose. I don't care what they say. There's no moose in Maine. And now it's a stop for the doggy dinner. It's around 4 o'clock. We have another 2 hours to go. And tonight the doggies are getting blueberry kefir with their dinner. And we're at a nice rest stop. We are parked in Grand Isle, Maine, in like a farm parking lot store. There's a farm store out there. But we're at the very edge of the Eastern time zone. So it's dark. We got our string lights, we're boondocking, we've got some music playing via Bluetooth, we've got popcorn that I made and brought. Homie's ready for some popcorn to drop. I'm gonna start cooking over here. And that's what we're doing. Little guy's up on, yeah, not bad. So the chef is over here. I've already cooked the sausage. I took it out of the casing. I already boiled potatoes ahead, doing onions. And look at my cute little doggies over here. The bulldog's being so good. Whiskey's over here. Little guy is watching. He's liking being up on the bench seat. He can see stuff. So here's what's going on in here. And it smells delicious. It's awesome. You got music, wine, whiskey, food. Here we are, Misty Meadows farm in Grand Isle, Maine. We're on Route 1. A misty morning. I guess that's why it's called Misty Meadows. Okay, we've been driving on Route 1A and we're stopping at our first potato stand here. These are new potatoes. What is it? Oh, $5 for 10 pounds. 10 pounds for $5.
All I have is a 20.
Oh, well, this might be change in there. Stop number 2 to try to get some potatoes. So we're kind of here. I don't even know what town we're in, but we're in some little town.